Okay, well, I said about last week, we're going to have to get to this one, but Nazareth, 10th album, No Mean City, 1979. Let's see. Illustration by Rodney Matthews. Yeah. Check out a lot of your prog albums, quite a few of your heavy metal albums over the years. He does a lot of work, and he still is working. So, Nazareth, of course, Scottish band. This one title comes from a 1935 novel from Alex MacArthur and Kingsley Long. It's about No Mean City itself is in reference to a burnt down, well, not really burnt down, but just rough urban area of Glasgow at the time. And that fits in really well with the themes and sound of this album. I mean, the title track alone fits right in with it. No Mean City, it's a two-parter, about a little over 6 minutes. Most of these songs are matters of social and cultural decay and urban relationships, struggling to make ends meet. Granted, the Torch ballad on this album, Star, was actually a pretty big hit for them, and it's just beautiful. That said, it's beautiful, but the overall direction is a much heavier album. It's a little bit less blues compared to what came before it. This is more straight up hard rock. And a lot of that has to do with the addition of Zal Clemenson, a guitarist from the sensational Alex Harvey band. And he comes in, and matter of fact, he writes one of the heaviest damn tracks on the album, Simple Solution, parts 1 and 2. Might I recommend people, if you go listen to this album, go read the lyrics if you're not sure about what I'm talking about, but you'll see it as well. As a matter of fact, Zal is pretty much co-writing every song on here, almost every song. And the reason I say that is this is lead guitarist Manny Charlton's. This might be one of his finest hours. He writes by himself, claim to fame, Whatever You Want, Babe, What's in It for Me. Really well-known tracks once you get into the album. And I think, for me, this might be one of my all-time favorite Nazareth albums. I enjoy the heavier, lumbering, almost lurching menace that the band plays with tempo-wise here. You've got Dan McCafferty, of course, snarling, screeching, howling up a storm as he always does, like some lunatic coming up on the street behind you. It's such an atmosphere. Even with the first track, just to get into it, which is, well, let's be honest, it's all about fucking sex. Sex and power dynamics. You can even say that, what's in it for me. But this is, if you're a Sabbath fan, if you want stuff right in your face with how life is and other dynamics of the world, this is a go-to. And it probably needs a few listens as I awkwardly readjust my damn computer over here. Sorry, folks. If you can, by all means, track down a vinyl copy. But if you get the CD reissues and anniversary remasters, you get a bunch of bonus tracks. Usually it's alternate edits, single edits, or a US version. I don't know why the Nazareth CD remasters are like that, and the bonus cuts are just single versions. You don't have any live songs you could throw us from tapes or anything bootlegged? It is what it is. I mean, what the hell, that's just a small, minor complaint. Overall, it's a heavy-ass album. So much so that they got to play with Thin Lizzy on this tour, and wish I could have seen that one. You know, it is what it is. This thing only comes in at 39 minutes. A&M Records ended up at, number 88 on the Billboard 200 back then. UK number 34. Canada 81. the Norwegians really love this band. There's 20 for them. And again, that's the thing with Nazareth. You get these strong albums from them. And at a time when, granted, Rainbow is starting to move up the charts with the Rust Ballad, Since You've Been Gone, things are kind of getting a little bit lighter, but at the same time, it's still the 70s. It's still metal coming up to the world. Priest is about to crack into the commercial landscape on FM radio with British Steel about, what, a year later. This is January 79 this came out. So if anything, I think what hurts Nazareth is they didn't quite get over in the US radio play charts because either they're ahead of schedule or they're reacting a little too late. And it's a shame because this is a fantastic album. It's not as varied as Expect No Mercy. I really love that album. I do. There's so much going on with that one. You get country, you get the slow ballad, you get a torch ballad or two here and there, and folksy stuff. This is just straight up. This is just basically metal, and it's all mid-tempo stompers. So if that's your thing, I know it's one of my things. This is a great album. There's still ones better than it, but I think you should give it a shot. So just to get into it, May the Sun Shine, Stars the ballad, but I think you're going to fall in love with that one if you give it a shot. And of course, No Mean City. So that's just my real quick thoughts on the subject. Again, let me just show off that Rodney Matthews artwork. Yeah, this is the original shrink wrap, actually. So that's so badass. Wish they made more covers like this. But alright, so I think I'm going to put this on again, but I've got 2 Miles Davis 80s albums on the table right now waiting for me. So I'll cut it there. Getting better at these. Still need another fish. And I got to slow down talking. But okay, that's it for this one. And until next time, see you in hell, my friends.